Hello, Thomas. Nice to have you here. Thomas SCHNEIDER is representative of Konrad Adenaueri Foundation in Estonia, and correct me also in
for the EU-Russia dialogue.
For the EU-Russia dialogue, exactly. And Thomas has been very helpful in organizing this conference, Euroopa Hing, European Soul. You have been around, Konrad Adenaueri Foundation's activities in other countries as well. Is this conference about European soul, is it something unique, or does this discussion go on all over Europe?
I think, especially in the recent months, the question of the identity and what are our common roots in the European Union and also above has becoming more and more important topic, especially also for the work, not only the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung in Estonia and its relations towards Russia. It has become quite obvious topic in many of our projects in Europe. From my point of view, it hasn't started a few months ago, because one of the inspiration of the work of the Konrad Adenauer Foundation is finally the idea of the European integration and of course of a united Europe of the nations, as Hans-Gert Pöttering today already emphasized. It is this three dimensions of Europe. So to be a local, to know where you are born and where your family and friends are living. The second is what is your nationality, your identity of the society, but of course not to forget that you're living together in a common European house. And I think this is an excellent sample that's given today. And this is also what is inspiring us for our work. And I think in Estonia it's very much felt and an extremely interesting field. I think also a field for others to study. This is what I emphasized. It's a real pleasure after 20 years of activities of the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung in Estonia, seeing here Europeans and also non-Europeans coming, asking how is Estonia doing, but of course how did you achieve such a level, which is, as far as I know, for the Estonians not enough, because they are eager, they want more, they expect more, and this is, by the way, not always easy, especially for your politicians and especially the political parties, to give perspective. And of course, finally, to fulfill the wishes of the people, because the people are sometimes or usually impatient.
Yes. So, about political parties, you are a member of CDU, German Christian Democratic Party. I am from Patria and Res Publica Union, Isamaa ja Res Publica Liit, and we both belong to EPP, European People's Party in Estonian. Euroopa Rahvapartei. Recently I was in EPP's political assembly, and there were some worrying voices that EPP is not very well known in member states. Although there are local parties who are very active in the politics, but EPP is not very well known, and the same thing I would say is about the European Union, which is considered to be something distant, something which is not how should I say ours. How do you think? How could we bring this Europe and also European People's Party closer to everyday people who work in, I don't know, in this post office or in this cinema, so they could also kind of feel more European and understand the importance of the European project?
I like to point out, especially the question, as you mentioned, how Europe is felt, or how much European feel the Estonians. I'm an observer, I'm a foreigner, and enjoying a task and also life over here in your country. And allow me to disagree a bit, because first of all, seeing the Estonians, they are very much European. So they enjoy the freedom to move, so they travel, they study abroad. Some also leaving the country because they feel very much comfortable, especially towards European destinations, but not only. But so it is a principle of freedom already, which is enjoyed very and appreciated very much. But there's no stamp or indication, okay, that's Europe. Seeing how many projects, infrastructure projects, but also building projects that have been done with the support of the European Union. And you show it. There's always a stamp. You can see it. Maybe sometimes...
We have to do it.
So, yeah, so you have to do it, but it's seen.
Yeah,
so finally, if you're aware or not, it's existing. And also seeing you being part of one currency, a single currency, and as a contributor which is fiscally behaving very well. So this might be everything not always seen as, okay, so typical European or that you are so much, but this is finally also the answer what I said already. I'm not believing in skipping a national identity, and I don't believe that any political party should erase its identity because of a common European project. I think the IRL, who you are belonging to, is a fundamental and the member, the Estonian member in this huge family, is contributing in the parliament, but also in the party structures. And I think it is more the question how these national member parties can benefit out of the network, the personal relationships, and I see it in a very positive manner. So you had a IRL Youth Congress just a couple of days ago, and it's very nice to see that the Estonians, of course they invite friends. And these friends is because of these relations you established over many, many years. And these friends are accepting invitations, and finally you're together. And of course, this helps you also sometimes to understand your neighborhood relations. And this, I think, is absolutely crucial for the development and the future of the country, because Estonia, as a single country, and this is also valid for the German nation, we won't compete so well with others in this globalized age. That's why I guess, so in everyday life, the identity is somehow given. But okay, then Estonians, they fight it too much to be re-independent and have an identity as Estonians, that you can ask them neither to be non-Estonian anymore and say I'm a European, nor telling a conservative Christian Democratic Party in Estonia to forget the history of the party and saying, okay, now we are the EPP branch in Estonia. That's why I think you need both, but stick to your identity. And finally, I ask all of us, when we gonna see each other in Australia or somewhere in Northern America, I think first answer when they ask, okay, is always your national identity, but the second is always, okay, I'm a European.
Yes. Thank you very much, Thomas, for those thoughts.